What's going on, everybody? You have Tone here, back with another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This time, bringing you guys the Team Builder and battle for week number 2 of the FBL, taking on Cherry and his Philadelphia Melmetals. His link will be in the description down below. Be sure to check him out, as well as all the other coaches taking part in the FBL for this season. So, we are coming off of a very narrow 1-0 win in our week 1 game against Abomination, and we're looking to continue that streak and go on a nice little 2-0 start the season 2-0, get off to a nice start. And taking on Cherry, his team is pretty insane. We have to deal with Palafin for the most part. I'm on that. While I would have loved to draft this thing, but I couldn't pass up Valiant. But other than that, though, Cherry has a very solid team for sure. Tread, Cinderace, Zapdos, Screamtail, just very nice, good combination of offense, defense, pivoting, hazard removal, the whole 9 yards. And then even Terra, Noivern, and Zarude. That's actually a pretty big problem for me. Noivern can be a bit of an issue. Granted, I do have some stuff that can check Noivern, but not full guaranteed stops. And then Zarude's kind of a wild card for the most part in this matchup, just because, like, it didn't really need Terra, but since it can Terra, it can, like, do a whole bunch of, like, different combinations of, like, typing and whatnot, and I don't really know what to expect from that thing. And then even stuff like Hisuian Quillfish with the ability to, like, hazard stack me, since my removal is limited to just, like, Cryogonal, which, honestly, I might end up dropping the Cryogonal. Like, I don't really feel like going through the trouble of, like, having hazard control, but whatever. All in all, Cherry does have a very formidable team, and the objective that I ended up coming up with for this build is something I'm not really proud of, but at the same time, though, I felt like it just felt the most comfortable to actually bring to this matchup, and that strategy just so happens to be Paraspam, which goes against my original plan, which I couldn't really do considering the stuff I wanted to poison, because I thought about bringing Toxic Spikes on Gengar, but I was too worried about the Treads rapid spinning for free to actually bring that strategy. So we swapped it out. I swapped it out for Paraspam, and yeah, you're gonna see a theme with that strategy in mind. So first off, we have our Slowbro here with the Rocky Helmet, Future Sight, Ice Beam, Slack Off, Thunder Wave. Not gonna lie, I wish I could run more moves. Like, I wanted the moves you see on the screen. I also would have liked to have, like, Surf to have a guaranteed way of hitting Tread super effectively without having to, like, Ice Beam chip it down or whatever, but can't have everything. And I felt more comfortable having Ice Beam just because I have a way of hitting Zapdos, hitting Noivern pre-Terra, hitting Zarude pre-Terra, or at least force them to Terra to show me what typing he wants to terrestrialize into. And then Future Sight's just nice just to get the residual chip off on everything that's not named Hisuian Quillfish and Zarude pre-Terra. And then, like I said, Slack Off for recovery. Thunder Wave is there for some speed control, just to have a little bit of speed advantage, because, spoilers, I don't have a Scarfer on this team, and I'm not bringing a Hisuian Electrode, so the speed, having that speed control is pretty imperative to having this team function properly. My Slowbro is also Terra Dragon, since I can terrestrialize with this thing, but it's more of a last-ditch thing if I can't terrestrialize with my Gyarados. Terra Dragon allows me to keep the resistance to Palafin's water move. It also gives me a means of resisting stuff like Zapdos's Electric Stab, like Discharge, Thunderbolt. I still resist Cinderace's Power Ball. Granted, that's a little bit unnecessary in this case, since Cinderace won't really stay in on Slowbro, and it gives me a resistance to Grass from, like, Zarude's Power Whip. As for the EVs, with 244 EVs in HP and 164 in Spadef with a Calm Nature, I guarantee take 2 timid, unboosted Grass Knots from Palafin after Rocks, since I do feel like that's the best real way Palafin has to deal with Slowbro. And if I went full fist at the deal with stuff like Wave Crash and, like, Bandit or whatever, it didn't really matter because Band is the only way you can actually 2-hit KO if I was fully Fist Death. And if I was fully Fist Death, then Grass Knot would definitely have 2-hit KO'd me. And I definitely wanted to cover for a potential Grass Knot Palafin for sure. So that explains the investment, and then the rest I threw into defense to give me a way of taking hits better from stuff like Iron Treads. Then we have our second Thunderwave user in our Hydreigon, and this is a really scummy set, yes. But yeah, this pretty much has all the tools I need, or the compression for the most part, fit into one Pokemon in my Hydreigon. This gives me Stealth Rock, which is nice to chip down his team, especially in a league where Item Clause is a thing. And with him having 3 Pokemon weak to Stealth Rock, well, 4 if you count the Carkol, having the ability to figure out which Pokemon is Boots and which isn't, is just really, really nice, especially having that residual chip damage. Really, really good for whittling down his team for in the late game for my Gyarados, which I'll get into in just a minute. But yeah, this set, my god, absolutely scummy. Yes, I have Dark Pulse is my only attacking move. As you can tell, I give 0 craps for Hisuian Quillfish. Like, I could bring Earth Power, but it literally would have only been for Quillfish. And even then, if I get a Thunder Wave off on that in conjunction with Dark Pulse, there's a chance that I think it's like a 44% chance that he's either going to get flinched from Dark Pulse or fully paralyzed from Thunder Wave. So yeah, having the ability to try to force the hacks in my favor does benefit me in the long run. And even then, I have Nasty Plot on top of that to boost Hydreigon's damage output, especially really nice in this matchup when you consider he has a fairy type that doesn't resist dark. So that's really, really cool to make this set function even better. So yeah, we are a bulky Hydreigon with leftovers. The 228 speeds and the guarantee outspeed, I believe this is just outspeeding. What was I outspeeding with this? I think this was speed creeping Zapdos, creeping max speed Gyarados. Yeah, I did. That's what I did. So yeah, this is outspeeding a max. This is speed creeping Zapdos, creeping Jolly max speed Gyarados. 236 EVs and HP lets me guarantee take an unboosted Dazzling Gleam from Scream Tail after rocks, and the rest I just threw into special attack just to have a bit of damage output from Dark Pulse. So that is the Hydreigon. Then we have the third Thunder Wave user, and it's not just Thunder Wave Gengar, we have Wisp. So we are rocking double status Gengar with Hex and Destiny Bond. I give 0 craps for that Ursaring. If he brings the Ursaring, my way of dealing with it is to take it down with me with Destiny Bond. Very straightforward set. This is probably going to be my lead depending on what the 6 Pokemon he decides to bring. And with me being max defense, I can take even stuff like, I think, Cinderace's Power Ball does not OHKO me. And even stuff like Palafin's Jet Punch can't OHKO if he's not like banded. And even then, he would risk me trying to burn him or status him in general with either Wisp or Thunder Wave. But more often than not, if I'm able to burn the Palafin, I will take that. If I can paralyze everything else, I can burn the Treads. Like, literally, there's only 2 Pokemon on his team that I cannot I cannot paralyze, and even then, burning the Treads is a lot more beneficial than trying to paralyze that thing. And yeah, that just boosts the damage output for Hex. So yeah, very straightforward Gengar set, nothing much else to say. The speed, enough speed to guarantee outspeed Iron Treads. I do not care for like Scream Tail. Scream Tail would outspeed me anyway if he's max speed. And then max defense just to take physical hits a little bit better, and then the rest I just threw in a special attack to give me some bit more damage with Hex. Then we have our more of our offensive mons, so to speak, our means of taking advantage of the paralyzed Pokemon on Cherry's side. And we have our Landorus, Earthquakes, Rock Slide, Swords Dance, and Substitute. Substitute may be a little bit weird when I go up against a Pokemon like Noivern that can just bypass subs with Infiltrator, but the main reason for sub is to take advantage of its more passive stuff, which is literally just comes down to the Scream Tail. Depending on the moveset, he could still run like Ice Punch or Ice Beam as a means of dealing with this. There's also the Hisuian Quillfish that can probably come and hazard stack me, the Carkol that can come and hazard stack me, so I can potentially set up a sub on those things and just go to town. With Soft Sand, I am able to Earthquake, hit a little bit harder with Earthquake, and his ground resist or immunities are pretty hampered by Rock Slide, as well as the Zarude, but it more so depends if the Zarude doesn't Terra. If the Zarude is Terra and it's not Terra into something that resists Earthquake, then yeah, I'm going to be doing a huge chunk of damage with Earthquake for sure, especially with Soft Sand, with me being adamant near max attack. Yeah, that's going to do a lot of damage to his team for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Landorus. Just max HP. I think it's enough speed to guarantee outspeed like min speed Zapdos or something along those lines. It's either min speed Zapdos or min speed Screamtail, but I think it's more so min speed Zapdos. But yeah, that is a Landorus. Very straightforward, just a hard-hitting attacker meant to benefit from the triple para core that I have already talked about. Then we have the second advantage of the Thunderwave team. We have our Iron Valiant with Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Swords Dance, and Encore with Punching Glove. Funny enough, I almost put Thunderwave on this over Encore, but I figured 3 Thunderwave Mons was plenty, and I didn't want to overdo it. Encore, though, does give me a bit more it's a bit more better utility in this sense, just because of the fact that Encore lets me like cripple stuff like Screamtail. If it's more like a support set, I can cripple stuff like Quillfish, Encore that into like spikes or whatever, and then I could set up an SD afterwards. And so you have to play a lot more offensively, and if I'm able to like disrupt everything on his team with paralysis, then this set really just goes in. With Punching Glove, I get a boost with Drain Punch and Ice Punch, my 2 main ways of doing damage, and it also gives me protection against Zapdos if it's static, since I don't want my Valiant being paralyzed by Zapdos' static, and the slight boost in power from Drain Punch and Ice Punch is pretty good. And I'm also max HP with the sense of, with me being max HP, stuff like Palafin Jet Punch doesn't OHKO me from full. So I can go for Jet, if I have a SD up, I can go for a Drain Punch, get some health back, and I could potentially knock out Palafin depending on if it has like a 0 bulk or whatever. And then Ice Punch is basically just there to hit his fighting resists. So Zapdos, Noivern, if it's not Terra'd, and it gives me my best way of hitting Screamtail for some decent damage. So yeah, very straightforward Valiant set, enough speed to outspeed Screamtail, I believe, or I think I went to Treads, I'm not really sure. But yeah, that is the Iron Valiant. And then finally, the main win con of this team is our DD Moxie Protective Pads Gyarados. Again, Protective Pads, again, another means of ensuring that my Gyarados cannot get static parried by the Zapdos. And honestly, I didn't really need any other coverage other than the 2 moves you see here, Waterfall and Body Slam. You take a look at Cherry's team, his water resists don't resist normal. Like, nothing on his team resists the combination of normal plus water, so this is like a pretty straightforward, like, throwback to Gen 4 Gyarados, like DD Taunt and then just water plus normal, and normally be like Earthquake or whatever. But yeah, water plus normal hits everything on his team neutrally, and this set does a lot of work. If I'm able to chip down stuff like Palafin, chip down, or even get rid of the Zapdos, like all the stuff that that can threaten or prevent a late game Gyarados sweep, I can easily cripple them with Thunder Wave and then try to set up and win with this. So yeah, that's the main idea with this Gyarados here. Originally this wasn't even going to be this set. I originally had like Scarf Terra Normal Gyarados with like Waterfall, Body Slam, Facade, and Thrash. Because again, water plus normal hits everything, and I didn't really need the to set up. But the main advantage of being this set over the Scarf set with Terra Normal is I'm able to keep my ability to like do damage to his team, and with me not having to terrestrialize into a normal type, I can keep my resistance to stuff like Palafin's Jet Punch, so I can't be revenge killed so easily. and as well as I'm able to be keep my resistance to stuff like Cinderace's fire move and all that stuff. So I went with Terra Water just to give the added boost to Waterfall, since that's going to be the main move I'm going to be clicking in this matchup, and then Dragon Dance for the added speed and attack, and then Taunt is there to ensure I have a means of stopping like Scream Tail from like going for rocks, going for like Thunder Waves of its own or whatever, just being a disruptor in and of itself. And yeah, I could just set up in front of that thing, but it more so depends on what the Scream Tail set could be, or even if he brings it. So yeah, that's the Gyarados. This is just a very straightforward set. Enough speed to guarantee outspeed, I believe. This outspeeds Noivern after a Dragon Dance, and then let me see if I can remember the rest of the investment. I think it was like 140 attack should have been enough to like, I think it's like Oko's, I'm trying to think like the specific investment, but it's not coming to me at this point. I think it's like Okoing like max HP treads with Waterfall, I believe. But yeah, something along those lines. But regardless, that is a team for this week. And with all that said and done, let's head on over to the battle. Alright guys, so here we are with the battle for week number 2 of the FBL, taking on Cherry and his Philadelphia Melmetals. And this is not the team I was expecting. Wow, he left most of us, half the stuff I was expecting him to bring, he did not. There's no Iron Treads. Wow. I could have brought my original strategy. Shoot, I could have brought my my original strategy of Toxic Spikes Gengar. Shoot. Oh well. He brought the Hisuian Quillfish though, so that might have been deterred a bit. So what's my lead now? I kind of want to lead Landorus, but I kind of don't, because if it leads Scream Tail, it does get access to ice coverage. I think my safest lead actually is leading off with Gengar. I think I still lead off with Gengar here. Like the worst possible lead for me, I think for the most part he's just going to lead with Palafin just to get it going. That's just my original thought process. So let's just click done. So yeah, so the Scream Tail is more than likely the Stealth Rocker. He didn't bring anything else with rocks. Okay, so yeah, let's go with this. So good luck, have fun to Cherry. Hopefully, I would say let's keep this hacks free, but considering the team I ended up building for this matchup, doesn't look that very likely. Main thing, Zapdos lead. Okay. So he does lead up with Zapdos. I could have left with Landorus, but that's alright. So what would this thing want to do? Is he just going to go for U-turn is the question. He could just also just Thunderbolt. Like, what's my punish here if he just leads off? If he just goes for Thunderbolt? Well, I'll try it. I'm not going to like it, because I feel like he's just going to click U-turn predicting the Landorus to come in. Alternatively, I could also just go Hydreigon. Yeah, I think Hydreigon's the safer bet. So let's do that. Actually, no, that wasn't the safest bet. What if he does click U-turn? He's gonna double, okay. Bloodline. Into the Quillfish, okay, that's fine with me. Huh, I could have stayed and burned this thing. So what's the punish? So what's the play now? Probably just to go get up my rocks. Like, worst thing he does is what? Toxics my Hydreigon? I guess. So let me just get on my rocks, see what is what's boots and what's not. I'm assuming he's gonna go for a Toxic here. No, he just goes for Spikes. Okay. I'm cool with that. And with that, I could just go back into Gengar. Like, what do I lose? I mean, it's probably going to be a punish here. Or he's probably going to get up more spikes. Like, even if he does, like what's the point, right? Alright, I caught him with the Toxic. Perfect. So we see Toxic, we see Spikes. And let's just try to go for Willow. I mean, I can't stop him from getting up any more spikes, but I also don't know what to switch into this. I don't know what his switch is going to be to this. So him giving up them spikes is going to be pretty hurtful for my slow bro, because it's not boots. Okay, I signed the Will-O-Wisp, that's fine. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So this thing is now burnt. Let's see, some more spikes, Barb Barrage. And I just disabled the Barb Barrage. Nice. So let's see, what's the play now? I can't touch this thing. Well, I can, but the damage is going to be negligible. So let's Hex. Yeah, it's not doing much. Okay, so I've seen his full set now. Defense drop. So Spikes, Toxic, Barb Barrage, Crunch. Okay. And now that I see he doesn't have a water move, let's go into Landorus. As dumb as this sounds, let's go into Landorus. If he Toxic's predicting me to switch, I'm good on him. If he Toxics right now, good on him. Because the only attack he can go for is Crunch. Yeah, so I'm just going to Crunch again. Does nothing. So... hopefully I'm faster and or force this thing out. Okay, he does switch. Main thing, is this the Zapdos again? Yeah, that's fine. Free sub. Alright, and now let's go for some Rock Slides. No matter what. Oh, he hit a Hurricane. Jesus Christ. Oh, and a crit too. So it's possible this thing could be Scarf. That's not Scarf. I mean, I'm gonna say that's not Scarf. That's not, what's it called? That is not... I can't even tell if that's offensive or defensive. But the fact that I can't tell without knowing the damage. But I do live another, I should live another Hurricane because I am max HP, so let's go for another Rock Slide here. As he does miss another Hurricane. He does miss Hurricane this time. I also know he outspeeds me, so I don't know if this is a sense of, I think this is Scarf, the way he's like just staying in, and he didn't miss another Hurricane. Okay, now I'm... Oh, there goes his Zapdos. So, that's fun. Jesus Christ. Alright, Landorus, KOs, Zapdos. So yeah, that was definitely Scarf. That was Scarf Zapdos. Which makes sense, yeah. If he wasn't Scarf, if he was like Boots, he would have switched out for sure. Be my baby. What is the Palafin? That is the Palafin. So what's the play now? Hey. So what's the play now? Do I just... he took Stealth Rock damage, I need to keep that in mind. He's not Boots. That's what I mean. Damn. What's the play? I guess the play is... I really don't want to go into game. I really don't want to go into, what's it called? Let's just go slow, bro. Let me just see if he's, protective pads or punching glove. I'm expecting him to probably go for flip turn. Yeah, he does just go for flip turn. And he protected pads. Okay, that's all I want to know. He's pads. So we see pads on Palafin. So Slowbro in what's going to come in for eating this? I'm assuming the Quillfish? I think Quillfish could come back in for sure. And try to either get up more spikes or just go for a toxic. Yep, so the Quillfish is back in. I really don't want this thing to get burnt though. I mean, not burnt. I don't want this thing getting poisoned. Is it the end of the world if I... Landorus is too obvious. Gengar would just eat a crunch. And what would that accomplish for me? That doesn't really accomplish anything. And I don't want anything on my team getting poisoned. I think if anything, I would probably go with the Gengar again. That would probably be the only thing I can think of. The only downside is he does have the Palafin in rotation, so it's in hero form the next time it comes out. But I will make the Gengar play, if only to avoid having something on my team getting crunched. I mean, getting toxic. He's going to double back into Palafin. Baby number 2. Screamtail! Okay. I'll take that too. Oh, I guess he was expecting me to go Hydreigon. Alright, so that works. This works. Somewhat. We see leftovers on the screen tail. Alright, so note this down. Leftovers on screen. And of course, Violate on Fish. Alright, so let Thunderwave this, hopefully. Because he doesn't have a Thunderwave immunity now. Like, it's going into Quillfish every time when I try to click a status move. But I'm expecting this thing to probably have a way of killing my... Well, it has to have a way of killing Hydreigon. I also feel like this is a Stealth Rocker. So, like, what's the play for him? Just to go back into Quillfish? Like, ideally, that would be best for him, just to go back into Quillfish. Successful. Cinderace? Okay. Alright! Crippled Cinderace. You love to see it. You love to see a crippled Cinderace in this day and age. That doesn't help me though. That doesn't help me at all, actually. Alright, so let's see. What's the play now? I mean, I could just go back into Slowbro, right? Like, that seems like the obvious play. Alternatively, I could just stay in, but what does that accomplish for me? Because I feel like he's just going to U-turn, predicting me to go Slowbro. So I'm actually going to stay in and Hex, get my chip. I also could have Destiny Bonded there, but I'm faster. And I kill it. I'm glad I'm glad I stuck with my guns there. Alright, Gengar KOs Cinderace with Hex. Alright, so far so good. I'm expecting the Paladin to want to come back out now. He can also go Noivern. Like, just pick your spot, my guy. That sounds like Noivern. Yeah, it's the only nickname I don't remember seeing, so I had to be sure. Alright, so Noivern is out. Let us... I don't want to go hard into Slowbro, because, like, Slowbro's putting in so much work right now. I guess I could try the Thunder Wave? I mean, for the most part, Gengar already did its job. So let's see, what is this going to be? Terra... what? I don't really know. Terra... Water? Yep, that's Terra Water. Okay. And kill me. Dragon Pulse should knock me out. Thank you. As I disable the Dragon Pulse. So Gengar doing work. And we see Life Orb. Noted. So, Noivern, KOs, Gengar. Oh, I disabled the... I just realized I disabled the Dragon Pulse. No way in hell he's going to stay in. If he's Dragon Pulse Draco Meteors, so help my Christ. And Thunder Wave. I'm like, oh right, he disabled... Gengar disabled the Dragon Pulse. So what's he... I mean, he could just go back into Quillfish, you know? I mean, ideally he goes into Screamtail. Good. Do I hit the Thunder Wave? Yes! Crippled! When nothing is crippled, everything is crippled. Alright, so now we see leftovers on this. We see Life Orb on the Noivern. So it comes down to the Zapdos with Scarf. And Scarf. And I don't know what the Cinderace was because I'm already going. I could be cheeky here and just click Dark Pulse a bunch of times. Does that benefit me though? Yes. I guess. Yeah, it does. Because the Noivern Terror, so that means he doesn't have a ground resist anymore. Yay! Okay, push. So what do you want to do? Go back into Quillfish? Oh, I so want to DD with Gyarados right now. Fucking hell. I want to so badly. So, Wish. Oh, let's just do it anyway. He thought the same thing I did. Okay. Props. Okay, now I don't feel as bad. The problem is now he outspeeds me again. So we're seeing Wish, Thunder Wave. Fairy move, Ice move is my guess. Well, its usefulness is like negated now because it's now faster than me. I could have went Landorus there. Oh well. I definitely could have went Landorus there. Yeah, so I just want to come down to the, I'm assuming the Noiver's going to come out now. No, he wants to heal this up? Why? What, just so you can get up more spikes? I mean, half my team is still in. I mean, you're more concerned about the Slowbro than you are with anything else on my team, so. And the fact that, no, the Scream Tail should have something for Hydreigon. Like, you think I care? You seriously think I care? No, I don't. I seriously do not care for this. Get up your extra layers of spikes. See if I care. The minute this goes down and this Crowfish is still in front of me, I'm just going into my Landorus and clicking Earthquake. Yeah, he cares about the Slowbro more than he cares about the 3 Mons on my team that are unaffected by spikes. Just keep going. I thought you were getting up your 3rd layer, to be perfectly honest. So with any consolation, I don't have to worry about toxic spikes. That's good. Bad news is Slowbro is going to be taking chip. Valiant is going to be taking chip, which is fine, I guess. Like, yeah, do your thing, my guy. Do your thing. I know you just want to sack this off. There you go. There you go. Did you a favor, buddy. Did you a favor. This is doing absolutely nothing for me. Hydreigon, KOs, Hisuian, Quillfish. Now bring back out your Noivern and kill me, please. Thank you. Yep. Like I said, it was useless to me when they got parried. So, yep. Noivern, KOs, Hydreigon, and you're taking more Life Orb recoil too, so... Dragon Pulse... It doesn't... No, it could have Terra... It definitely should have Terra Blast for Landorus. So as long as Noivern's around, I cannot go into... what's it called? I'll go Slowbro now. Ideally, what I hope happens is he stays in and lets me Thunder Wave him. Or he can Roost, whatever. Yeah, he's gonna withdraw. Damn. So there you go. So Scream Tail's gonna come back out. which I am okay with. He's probably going to Thunder Wave. Let's see, what's my play? I could go hard Landers if I really wanted to. A part of me also feels like going hard into Valiant on the Wish. Is that a throw if I do that? The answer is no. I need damage on Scream Tail if anything. I also really can't Ice Punch in theory. Yeah, I was expecting that. I was expecting that. I should still be faster though. Hopefully I get off the Encore. Alright, I did. So he's Encored in the Thunder Wave now. I'll just try to Drain Punch once. Like, he doesn't have to switch per se. Like, he really doesn't. But I'm expecting him to switch, expecting me to go Landers on the next Thunder Wave. Yep. So hopefully I break through. That's the Palafin. Take the rocks. Yeah, 0 to hero. And we break through. Very nice. So, barring anything crazy, I mean, I just Drain Punch again. Ooh, this is coming down to the wire though. Yeah, but I have to set up with Gyarados in front of Palafin though. That's kind of the only way. Yeah, expected it. It had to happen at some point, right? Yeah, so he has Thunder Wave and Ice Beam. Yep. Yeah, I can't, yeah, just chip. Get the chip. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. Like, I know I live the next Ice Beam though, for sure. And I get another full Peril on top of that. Yeah, but if anything, I have to try to set up with Gyarados in front of Palafin, not in front of this. I like how Cherry and I had the exact same idea, and we're both just sitting here suffering with our with the choice that we decide with what we decided to do against each other. I'm not even mad. I am not even mad. Oh man. And oh god, no! Godly! I cannot believe you. Shit! I didn't. I wanted that, but at the same time I didn't want that. Okay. Iron Valiant, KOs, Scream Tail. God almighty. Yeah, if he goes into Palafin, I think I have to go Gyarados afterwards. No, he's just gonna flip turn. There's no sense in saving this because I died to spikes anyway. Oh man, this is. Woo! Okay, let's just sack you off, Valiant. You did something crazy. Crazy stupid, but I like crazy. I also think Slowbro can win. He did not have to Jet Punch, but I understand the thought process. And now we go Slowbro. And we click Future Sight, because I cannot touch this thing. Yeah, I prepped for that too, boy. I prepped for that too. Nice try, though. Real nice try. So, pick your fodder. It's either this dies to Future Sight or Noivern dies to Future Sight. And you picked Palafin. Just what I was hoping for. So, Future Sight's gonna activate, and goodbye, Palafin. Slowbro KOs Palafin with Future Sight. And now I just do the exact same thing with against the Noivern. I mean, even if he roosts, like, who cares, right? I just Thunder Wave afterwards. Actually, I should Thunder Wave now. Yeah, let me Thunder Wave now. Because if he has Roost, this ensures that my Landorus and my Slowbro, and my Gyarados are faster. Oh boy. Please break through, Slowbro. Yes! Okay. Guaranteed L. I mean, guaranteed W. My bad. My bad. So what's the guaranteed play here? Wait, what do I give the kill to? Do I give it to Landorus or do I give it to Gyarados? Well, actually, let me give it to Gyarados, because Gyarados is max HP and has not hit the field at all. So let me just do it. Because I guarantee live one hit and I can Body Slam afterwards. And full parry. Alright, so this should be the game. So we don't even have to Terra, there's no point in Terraing. I just click Body Slam and that should be the game. And good game! We win 3-0 over Cherry and the Philadelphia Melmetals. My god, what a game. What a freaking game. I thought it was gonna be nigh on impossible to breaking that Scream Tail, and Iron Valley decided to crit it. And then once I got the power off on the Noivern, it was all GG. But yeah. Let me just write this last kill down. Gyarados KOs Noivern with Body Slam, and I missed a kill Palafin. There we go. And Everyone got a kill. Let's go. Now that's what you call teamwork, baby. That is some teamwork. Everyone got a kill this game. Fantastic. You're not going to see that anywhere else, folks, ladies and gentlemen. That is some hardcore battling, well-balanced approach. we both had the same idea. I ended up executing it a little bit better with my Paris Fam idea. But yeah, thankfully it did come into fruition. GG again to Cherry. Check him out in the description down below. Really cool guy, and hopefully he is not pissed at me for what I did. But considering that he brought it too, I don't feel as bad now. But in any case, that's going to be it from me, guys. We are 2-0 on the season, +4 differential. And yeah, this was a fun one, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until the next time, this is Tone, signing out for now. Peace out. And also, before I go, thanks again, we hit 200 subscribers at the time of me recording this video. Thank you guys so much for the support, and once again, see you next time.